All right. Well, anyway, this is gonna go on my YouTube page, but I'll probably share it to Facebook as well. The agenda is for real, and whether you want to believe it or not. I remember all this Asian hate shit. You know, them Asians are killing each other. When I was in New York, when I was in Philly, they killing each other left and right. And they disrespect our women. And you got to remember, it's not the ones from Hong Kong, it's the ones from mainland China. Let me tell you about some of the Chinese I met and talked to. The ones who've come back here so many times and they love our community, they used to always tell me in Florida, be careful, just watch out, because there's some people coming here and it's not for what you think. And they would just keep it like that so they wouldn't put themselves in a position to get in trouble, because in China, boy, they kill a lot of them people. There are Chinese here who can't speak one lick of English, and they're living amongst us. And you better believe they're all part of the liberal and the agenda. And we're talking about fighting age. And I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking to you black or you African Americans. I ain't asking you to do nothing. Y'all haven't done shit anyway. But create more problems. And I'm not advocating for harm or pain, because you got to remember, a whole lot of folks are reared and raised in ignorance. What I'm saying is, as far as us who are actually indigenous, it ain't going to work out well for anybody. Because I don't care where my brothers and sisters at. If something happens to one of them, you better believe there's a bunch of us on our way. No, it doesn't matter. You know, you hear that when we go in the military, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Now change of to for and remove United States. Now you get where I'm coming from. For the republic for which it stand, under God, indivisible. I said invisible. All right? And that was the oath I took. The individual was going to stop me, and chief, it was a Vietnam era. The chief guy was new. He was in Vietnam. He was a first class petty officer who said, he could say that. And conservative. And I swore to uphold the oath. The Constitution, for which you stand, one nation under God, indivisible. I told you how I said it, but for liberty and justice for all. Not somebody's narrative or what they felt was the right thing to do or how they felt. I couldn't act upon that. And you train me for a job, but at the same time, there's an oath. I'm an oath keeper. Always will be. I had ancestors who were Federalists. They want to see the land divided. Only the true people that live here would not want to see the land divided, naming mountains and trees and rocks and shit. We don't do that. But in ignorance, we have. Until we remove all that stigma and those lies, we won't change. So I reached out and told some of my people, hey, man, subscribe to my channel. You ain't even got to like the context, man. I'm not going to do the same thing as you. I'm going to let y'all do what you're doing. I'm going to do what I do. And what I do, I've enlightened many people far and abroad to the truth. Now, I haven't even informed them about my YouTube channel. I will. Black Rambo, I'm going to hit him up and all his peoples, and I'm going to hit Twister, and I'm going to hit them all up. Because I'm mad respect and love, especially for my veterans and those who are part of the 2A community, who see things for what they are. But I figured this Aboriginal community on Facebook would get it together. And if you want to talk religion, we can talk religion. You have something you want to go live, we can do it. I'm not going to do no debates because it's chaotic. And majority of times in debates, this, you know what, I would be a fat chicken. I have. So I always say with respect, do a little more research. The information's there. Don't get upset. Don't get emotional. There are stages to getting to certain points. Some people use a sociopathic ideology, or, they become a psychopath, and they think that because they're normal or they're performing certain things that they're not part of that circle of indiscriminatory, ignorance. Well, see it all the time. I don't want to be that. I want to be able to hold a conversation and be able to everybody walk away saying, I didn't learn nothing, or I learned something. Conversation was decent, and we could take it beyond that. I'm fighting a little head cold. I'm not gonna let it get out. I got my little, I got my lime water. I'm gonna make another one. Ate me an orange and get another orange here in a little bit. Have me a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. I took my chelated copper. I got colloidal silver. I was using that, and that works. But it's not as good as chelated silver, which is easy to make, actually. It's almost like making hydrogen. Like, it's not hard. But I don't have all the stuff to do it. I have the batteries. I have, the silver. I've got the silver. I got silver rods. They're real small. I just don't have silver flake and a few other things. So copper, wires, I got a couple. But regardless of that, back to what I was saying, not to get off, of the beaten trail. The agenda's for real. And our problem is we overact. It doesn't matter with what. I'm still subscribed to a lot of y'all's YouTube channels. I still represent. I comment on some. I like. Because I love the fact that people know who they are now. The thing is to accept that and finite, and start living it. I've seen a couple of brothers go to the land saying, look at what we're working with, be part of this. And, at any moment I could pack up and be gone and be like, yo, how many acres you got? You got what? 150? Well, hey, look, here's a couple thousand. Let's put that to about 2 or 3 more, and we keep building. Let's go get some wood. Let's get some concrete and some rebarb, and let's build a right foundation. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. But, I'm going through some stuff right now with this head cold. My heart's a little weak. I don't know why. I've studied on the 2 very most powerful antibiotics they gave me, and that is one of the things that happened. But also there's some bad stuff going on. I have people live next door to me that never go out. And then I come home, and my door's fixed. And then when I come home, I don't slam my door. It's jigged where it won't even hardly lock. And I'm like, and so I go outside and I say it out loud. Do not come in this house next time. You won't like what you get. Yep, rig shotgun up. I haven't got a scope, thermal imaging. I can see through both walls. Do I need to break it out? I'm not paranoid, but operate on paranoia because you can't trust anything in this world right now. It's better to be one up and wrong to be one down and be caught out there a fool. I really would appreciate people taking the time to be composed and gather themselves instead of being reactionaries. You see, in the military, we were reactionary forces. And that means call, that we were on call at any time. And trust me, call came down, I'd have gone, because who I work for. Now, I'm not going to harm my people. And then anybody that does that, they're moral. I told you 99.9% of the police corruption that's happening, DOJ could stop it, but the people in position, and they're corrupt, they're crooked. You don't have to like what I'm saying. There are plenty of them who know who we are, and they're happy with the lie, as if being content with that. But you got to understand, a lot of sociopaths, out here, in all shapes and forms. So I just wanted to share that, I'll probably come on a little later or tomorrow morning and share some other information. I might read from one of my a couple of excerpts, paragraphs from a couple of my books on my PDFs. I really would like to see people, I would appreciate it, really start pushing themselves in a direction that capitulates a return to sanity. Thank you for taking the time to listen.